Hey guys, we are back for this week's episode, or first, I guess, match of this week's Pauper Ponderings. My name is Austin. Again, we're playing Izzet Burn in Pauper. I think this is a pretty good hand. I'm going to keep. We have Augur of Bolas, which is hopefully going to find us some action. Our opponent's looking to mull possibly to 5 here. He did not mull to 5. Sure. Turn 1 Conjurer's Bauble off of a Great Furnace. Alright. I'm going to leave with a Swiftwater Cliffs and pass the turn. I'm not sure what our opponent could be on here with a Conjurer's Bauble. He also has a Swiftwater Cliffs and a Chromatic Sphere. Okay. There's a mana leak. So, I think I'd like to get this curse down, I think. He's only on 3 cards, but he could be upwards of 6 cards on his turn if he wants them. I think I'm just going to play the curse, though. I think that is our game plan. I don't think he can do anything that backbreaking to us on his turn. And who knows, maybe this is just incorrect, but I don't think I should be that scared of this. Goes down to 20. Curse is actually really good because a lot of the times, especially with these kind of decks, you have a hard time dealing exactly 20 points of damage with the fact that they have these Swiftwater Cliff type cards and, you know, any sort of these gain lands. Kind of puts them out of reach. The fact that this curse just every single turn just deals them a damage over and over really is a good way to mitigate that. So what is this? Another Thoughtcast. Just drawing a bunch of cards. Okay. So we drew another mana leak there. I think I want to save this Terramorphic Expanse. Maybe not. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. So I'm just going to play... Oh, I'll just play the Terramorphic Expanse for now. I'm going to leave up a mana leak this turn. We have 2 of them. Next turn we can play Augur Bolas plus mana leak. Or the Accumulated Knowledge, which is nice. So I'm trying to think of what he's on. It's a Thoughtcast. I think I'm just going to counter this. I don't know how right that is, but seems like maybe a Grixis control deck or something. This match could end up being pretty sweet. So I'm making an island here. We have a lot of blue cards in our hand. It's another curse, which is okay. Maybe I just want to play that. I think I do. I think we're just going to play another curse. And if he doesn't do anything, I'll just accumulate a knowledge. See, I'm definitely like on our spot now. The fact that we have 2 curses in play definitely puts him on a bit of a clock. We have Augur of Bolas to find us some stuff, as well as mana leak to hopefully stop what he's going to be trying to do here. There's a Disciple of the Vaults, yeah. That shouldn't be that much of an issue here. He's going to draw him a card. Kind of an interesting little artifact deck he's got. 3 Thoughtcasts. We've countered 1. You just passing here? Yeah, so I'm gonna play Accumulated Knowledge. Maybe he finds us another Accumulated Knowledge. That's like the goal, right? Another mountain. So I think I'm gonna play the Thermal Alchemist here. Again, just leaving up the mana leak. With the curses in play, I think this is all just good. Yeah, Galvanic Blast. No problem. Kind of figured that something like that was coming. Takes 2 down to 16. So what does he have here? Hopefully he doesn't have something like a Gurmag Angler. Blaze Fiend. Wow, we've like played this deck before. Unfortunately, I cannot counter that, so it does resolve. There's a Swiftwater Cliffs. We've actually played a deck very similar to this a couple weeks, or maybe a couple months ago at this point now. There's a Magma Jet, so that's a pretty good draw. We're just going to throw out this Augur Bolus, though. We're going to take the Accumulated Knowledge, I think. We have the Magma Jet to stop the Glaze Fiend. And Accumulated Knowledge is basically all upside. I'm going to Magma Jet this thing now. If he wants to fight over it, I will fight over it back. I'm definitely going to put both of these on the bottom. I don't think they're what we want right now. I'm going to take one. But I do have a Mana Leak up, and I'm going to be hopefully drawing 2 more cards on my opponent's turn. He takes 2 down to 17. There's an Ethereum Sculptor. It's a Chromatic Sphere. So this is definitely a lot of cool stuff that he's doing, but I remember when we played this deck, it just felt like you couldn't gain enough traction into doing stuff that was actually relevant. So now we get to Accumulated Knowledge for 2 cards, which is really sweet. Just a Lightning Bolt, an Island. There's a Magma Jet, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to pass the turn here. He's going to down to 13. So these Curse of the Pure Starts have definitely proven their worth. I think I'm just going to Magma Jet the Disciple now. I don't think there's any reason not to. Ooh, there's that Augur of Bolus. There's that Thunderous Wrath. So I'm actually going to keep both of these. I'm going to go top and top. So we have a Thunderous Wrath set up for next turn, which is sweet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're pretty close to just killing him. Dismal Backwater kind of puts a wrench in that plan. But he's really low. The fact that we have this Thunderous Wrath on top is huge. I am going to block if he wants to spend a removal spell here. I'm okay with that. That was kind of weird. I don't know why I was clicking there. Okay, cool. We dealt him 5. Now, I think I'm just going to attack him for 1. We have this Lightning Bolt up, which is pretty huge. We have an Augur Bolus coming next turn. He's going down to 6 here. He's effectively at 3 life. There's another Chromatic Sphere. I don't know how good this Mana Leak is going to be. Hopefully, we're really hoping this is going to be like a counterspell of some sort. Got him pretty close to dead here, though. Look how much work these curses did. Certainly a lot of damage. This deck is cool, though. We tried to make this deck work. Glaze Fiend is very powerful if your opponent can't kill it. What's he doing here? He's going to attack or leave it back. Triple Thoughtcast. He's attacking. Okay. So we'll take 1 down to 16. Untap. We'll draw this Augur of Bolus. Attack him for 1. Play another Augur of Bolus. There's a Thunderous Wrath. But I think I'm just going to take the Accumulated Knowledge here. I think I'm just going to play it, actually. If we draw another Lightning Bolt, I'll just kill him. Or a Magma Jet. So right now, he's just dead to this Lightning Bolt if I pass the turn. So I'm just going to go for the Lightning Bolt right now. And I'm just going to pass the turn. Boom. All right, so we got game 1. Very nice, very nice. So what do we want here? We don't really have any artifact removal, which is something that we normally have that we don't have today. I think the brunt of our deck is actually fairly good against him. Maybe we don't want the mana leaks, though. They're a little weak. And we can bring in the Electrickeries. All his guys... I guess we'll bring in the 2 Electrickeries. They kill Disciple of the Vault, they kill Glaze Fiend, so... yeah, that's what we'll do. Sweet, alright, well on our way to our first Fallen Empires pack. So this hand is pretty okay. I'm going to keep. We're hoping for him to have a pretty slow start again, because our hand is also very slow. Magma Jet's a good draw. So we have Thermal Alchemist. What does he have here? Ethereum Sculptor. Yep, that's pretty good. There's an Untapped Mountain. Might just want to Magma Jet him right now. I think I am going to take that opportunity to Magma Jet this thing. I'm going to put this on top and then this on top. I would like to draw that mountain. So next turn we can go, if he plays a guy, we can kill it. If he doesn't play a guy, we just get to play either Thermal Alchemist or Curse of the Pierced Heart. Another Ethereum Sculptor. And Acre Wellspring, sure. So that. So I think I'm just going to take the opportunity now to run out the Thermal Alchemist. So he's on 3 cards. There's the Disciple of the Vault. So you should have to kill that one pretty soon. He's going to start to deal us a decent amount of damage. It'd be unfortunate if he has the Galvanic Blast here, which he probably does. Ooh, just an Atog. It's kind of scary. That is kind of scary. If he had Galvanic Blast, he could kill this thing either way, so I'm going to block. So there's the mountain. So now, I think... play an Augur of Bolas. Electrickeries, which is kind of the... to take one of them. So now I'm going to deal with damage. I'm going to... Electrickery this Disciple of the Vault. We'll see what he does to that. So he has a lot of ways to eat a lot of artifacts with this Atog. So he's thinking this over. This is definitely an interesting situation. Now, if he wants to sacrifice Ichor Wellspring, I'll Lightning Bolt this thing in response. So he is going to sacrifice that. So now I'm going to make him sacrifice another artifact, I think. It's quite the stack here. So he sacks that thing. So now he only has... yeah. So draw a card. Lose a life. +2/+2. This guy's going to untap. Unless he has something else. Deal him damage. Alright, so now he has 2 cards in hand. So that means another Disciple is not the best for us. 2, 4. I'm doing it right now. We might just be dead here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Probably not, but. Another Disciple of the Vault certainly is not good for us. Certainly not. Certainly not. So he didn't sacrifice that to Atog. He just sacrificed it to draw a card. Interesting. Swiftwater Cliffs. I'm not going to block Atog. He can 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He actually kill me. So I have to block this guy. Yeah, that feels bad. That definitely feels bad. The double Disciple of Vaults and I put an Electric Ray to the bottom. So we're going to take 1 down to 15 here. What's the Swiftwater Cliffs? So go up to 16. Alright, so this is looking pretty bad for us here. We have to block the Atog. Man, Atog's a pretty big beating. What did he? Oh, he had a Great Furnace. Okay. Augur of Boldness is not the worst draw, though. Continues to just kind of get us closer. We don't need that many turns. Lightning Bolt is not the worst. Lightning Bolt it now. Keep making him waste artifacts. He's pretty soon going to get to the point where the fact that he has double Disciple of the Vault, though, is really, really bad. We need a Miracle like Thunderous Wrath next turn. And that is also really bad for us. No! Going down to 7 here. Becomes a 3/4. Ooh, the third Disciple of Vault, that's not good. He can just kill me now straight up, right? Sack all these things that I. Yep. All right. So what do we want? Maybe we don't want 2 counter spells either. We want more electricries to deal with the Disciple of the Vaults. Alright, I'm going to play it like that. I don't think we had a Tog in the deck that we played. Maybe that was a mistake. I think this hand is fine. We have double Electrickery, a Lightning Bolt. Yeah, I'm going to keep. Mold to 6, which is good for us too. Alright. Like, pains me pretty bad, but I think I'm just going to brainstorm it at his turn. Maybe this is incorrect, but you can find some red sources. Yeah, so this is pretty good. Put one of these Electrickeries back because I don't think we're going to use it. And I'm just going to draw this card anyways, so that's okay. Terramorphic Expanse and pass. We got that nice slivers Terramorphic Expanse. This one's ugly. I'll give it to you that. This is a bad Terramorphic Expanse. Seed of the Synod for our opponent. Terrarian, yep. This mountain, so now we get to go Augur of Bolus. Whiff on Augur of Bolus, that feels bad. Not supposed to whiff on that card in Constructed. That's too bad. Return. The island, and we'll pass the turn. So our opponent is on 5 cards. We have 2 immediate answers to, or not answers, but ways to really just have to dodge a Tog here. That card is so bad for us. Because we're like a red-blue deck, we don't have any hard removal for it. It's going to be pretty difficult to beat. Terrarian's a cool card. So is Conjurer's Bauble, actually. We drew one of our bag Magma Jets, I'm sorry. Man, my throat is scratchy. Holy smokes. So he's thinking about what he wants to do here. So what is he adding? 1 black. And a red. So is this just an Etog? That would not be good. Disciple of the Vaults. Take 1. He puts the Terrarian on the bottom of his library. Right. Oh, put up to. Okay. And a Chromatic Star. Alright. It was a Brainstorm, which is not the worst. I'm going to start things off by attacking now. I'll play this island, and then I'm going to cast Brainstorm. 2 accumulated knowledges is pretty nice, but I don't want both. I don't want this Holy Sandbar or this island. I'm gonna Magma Jet this guy. Oh, wait. It's a nice little combo we got there. So next turn we get to accumulate knowledge, which is nice. There's a third land for our opponent. Is the Swiftwater Cliffs. Does he have the... He does have the Atog. Now, the good thing about that is we have this Lightning Bolt right now, which is going to have to make him use the Chromatic Star. It does draw him a card, though, so it's not the greatest. But definitely keeping his artifact count low is going to be the key to beating this guy. So now he has a pretty important decision here. Does he want to sack the Seat of the Synod or not? He does. Okay, so I'm okay with that. Thermal Alchemist, Swiftwater Cliffs. I think if we're going to win this game, we need this Thermal Alchemist. So I'm going to leave it there. And I'm going to pass the turn. There's an Ethereum Sculptor, which is kind of bad for us because it does let him do this. Hopefully he doesn't have another one, though. He doesn't. Okay, that's good. Another Thermal Alchemist is okay here. I'm just going to pass the turn. So now with the Electrickery, I don't think we can get comboed too easily here. If he does have, something like a couple Disciples with the low amount of mana he's on. Just making this guy a 3/4. Okay. Ichor Wellspring. But like this accumulated knowledge is going to draw us 2 cards. And just 5 more Lightning Bolts to deal with this Atog. But the fact that he just keeps having Ichor Wellsprings is bad. So there's a Disciple of the Vault. So do I block this one? He has 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I'm going to block this one. 3, 6, 9, 12. He can deal me 15 if he wants. But he is just going to deal me 3, like I figured. There's a Brainstorm. All right. Now I'm going to cast Electrickery, targeting the Disciple of the Vault. Then I'm going to deal another 2 damage. Okay, it's Brainstorm. That one back, and I'll put that one back. Then I'm going to pass the turn. So we get to draw a bunch more cards with accumulated knowledge plus Brainstorm now to deal him 4 more damage. So he's going to sacrifice the Atog here. It looks like he's a little bit short on mana. Augur Bolus is definitely getting in the way here this turn, I think. Maybe not. Let's see. There's Glaze Fiend. It's not the best. Plus a Thought Scour. Plus a Chromatic Sphere. Right now, we can give this thing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Deal me 13 damage with it. I think I have to block here, unfortunately, because if he has Galvanic Blast, I'm just dead. You're going to deal him a decent amount of damage here, though, which is nice. Yeah, so this pausing here definitely means he has Galvanic. He has Dispel. Okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Still going to cast this Brainstorm, though. Having that accumulated knowledge dispelled was really bad. But we do get to sit on this counter spell. The problem is we have another dead draw coming next turn. Thoughtcast is pretty good here. I think I just have to let it resolve, though. Maybe that was wrong. Sacks that, makes it a 3/4. This might be a tough one. I think we have to counter this Disciple of Vault for sure. This is definitely a tight game. Very tight game. The fact that we have an island on top makes me pretty hesitant the fact that we're going to win, but we'll see. We will see. So he has the land for the Glaze Fiend, which is unfortunate. Is it another Disciple of Vault too? That sucks. Oh, just another Glaze Fiend. Okay. This guy's getting pretty big. 6. Alright, well, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're dead if we don't block the ATOG. So we have to block it. Which feels pretty bad, not gonna lie. So Mountain, we just kind of have to hope he has nothing here. That is certainly not nothing. We can't even draw Thunderous Wrath here because Now we're just dead, right? Not quite. One more artifact, we're dead. Yeah. Yeah, alright. We are dead. Close match. Maybe I played that wrong. I didn't have the sideboard cards for that matchup. I don't think I played it wrong, but who knows? Maybe I did. Thanks for watching, guys. See you back for round number 2.